the fall semester of 2022, I was super burnt out of school. I hardly had any motivation to do anything, and overall just felt pretty lost. I felt like I just needed to reset and reassess the direction my life was headed. So that led me to take a gap semester in the winter and spring of 2023. Instead of going back to college in Boston, I took a step back and chilled at home for a few months.
Things are pretty open-ended for the next few months. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little nervous. Hey, get out of my shot, dude. Hey, yo! Get out of my shot.
But now looking back at it all, I'd say it all worked out pretty well. So here are some of the highlights of my gap semester. 2023 begins, I went back to work and I started making more videos. Made a few videos with my friend Will about how he makes his music.
Do you want to be the greatest producer of all time? If that's you, this is a video for you.
I also went hiking with friends. One time we met a nice man named JR. He encouraged us to follow our dreams.
Don't ever underestimate what your potential is, because now is the day to do it.
Toward the end of the month, my friend Ari invited me to film his sister's band in Brooklyn, and I immediately jumped on the opportunity. Needless to say, this was a pretty incredible night. At the start of February, I got sick for 2 weeks. It was pretty boring. I kind of just stayed in my room all day. But after that, we took a trip to our cousin's cabin upstate.
By the looks of it, I think we are in the middle of nowhere.
I got upset that my Spider-Man web shooters wouldn't work, so I jumped in the frozen pond.
How you feel?
Feel good.
Yeah?
Because a lot of the time, stressing or worrying about something is ultimately our choice.
If someone's like super stressed out about something, what's something you would say to them to help them like ease their mind?
That's all in the past. Think about now and the future. Forget about everything that just happened. Let's move on.
A week later, I visited my friend Will at his college again to make some videos and a podcast.
Welcome
Welcome to
the Will DeAndre
Calandre. We'll think of a name. Right now, our name, okay, this is our name. We'll say it right here. Insert name.
Welcome.
None of the stuff we recorded that day actually panned out, but we kept moving forward. March was nothing short of exciting. I kept moving, I kept running. I ran the New York City half marathon.
Congratulations! We have the finisher with us. How do you feel?
Epic. The band I filmed for in January, Boys Go to Jupiter, invited me back down to film a video with them. Which ended up getting featured on the official NPR Tiny Desk contest video. And a few weeks later, another band in New York City, Thesaurus Rex, had me down to film one of their shows. Once again, this was an incredible opportunity. And all throughout March, I was able to spend time with friends. Visited my friends back in Boston for a day, got hurt sledding another day.
Oh, that's definitely gonna start bleeding, look at that.
Learned how to make some lovely buffalo chicken mac and cheese another day.
Don't forget to add the special ingredient, love.
March was just a really exciting month. April was pretty chill. Started it off by watching an amazing sunset, and I mainly just worked at my job. I obviously don't have any footage of me at work to show in this video, but I think it's worth mentioning that throughout this gap semester, I really truly enjoyed working at my job alongside all my amazing coworkers. If any of y'all coworkers are watching, love you. One day in the middle of April, I found myself on a train back down to New York City to film again for Thesaurus Rex, and again a week later for Boys Go to Jupiter. A big part of this gap semester was about pursuing a dream to be a filmmaker and video creator in New York City. So I was just really grateful to be able to film for these bands, capture these moments, and realize my dream just a little bit with each show.
If the me in the fall who's just struggling to get through each day saw what this past few months have been, I think that kid would be really happy.
I took a semester off from classes because I needed to slow down in life. But somehow, it turned into the fastest 4 months of my entire life. If there's anything this gap semester has taught me, it's how to really grab life by the horns and not to be afraid to chase down certain opportunities or stories. Of course, it wasn't all easy. It's had its fair share of ups and downs and highs and lows. But looking back at the past 4 months, taking this semester off really turned into one of the best decisions of my life. And I couldn't be more grateful for it all.
Running down to the Riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your